What is happening, y'all? It's your boy Wolf Smoke. We're back here in Elden Ring, taking on the Volcano Manor section. We're now up in the Altus Plateau region. We're going to be clearing some content. We're mainly going to be focusing in this episode. We have some of the Recusant quest lines. So with that, we have the individuals that are, here, Rykard, all that, their followers. So we'll talk to that NPC in just a moment, and then we'll go back in here. We'll speak to the other NPCs once the doors open up. I do want to cover earlier, I've already been here, which is why we have the Grace site as well upstairs. There's normally an invasion that would take place. So you would come over here. There's an item normally sitting right on this body. You would basically come to here, grab the item, and then you would be invaded. That enemy that invades has the Giza's Wheel. Colossal weapon. This weapon is pretty fun, I do have to say. It's a big bong hammer. Charged up. Boom. You can follow through. Boom. Right. And then we have the weapon art, which boom, builds bleed, and then you can hold this and continue to build bleed. Wind it up still and continue. So yeah, if you want a big weapon that builds up bleed, it's up to 70 on the blood loss. It's a decent weapon if you want like something big. That's usually the first thing to do once you get here. Come over here, and then you'll talk to Lady Tan.
Brave Tan. I am Tan Rias, a warrior. Perhaps. Will you join us? Why accept? Rise with us. Interesting. Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room, but be sure to
Drawing room key. Open up this door. This door will also open. And open up this one. Oh, this one's later. But it's good to open it now. I think this one has a perfume bottle in here. Yeah. There's a perfume bottle. That door's blocked shut for now. Doesn't have a doorway. I guess that stuff must come later. Just double check. Yeah. So if you want to head out into Altus, you can go out this way. I'm gonna rest really fast because now that we've joined the Volcano Manor, I think patches should show up here at the manor as well. We'll rest up. And here's patches.
Well, I don't believe it. And here I thought, all good though, we'll do good. Oh, and of course, patches input.
So, his shop is now once again open and available. There's the gold pickle foulfoot recipe I never picked up. Stone sword key, but I have a ton of them right now, so we should be in good shape. If you need anything, feel free to use it.
Stingy little beggar.
You can also use Margit's shackle still, as when we approach the entrance of the capital, I think we get somewhat invaded by him again. So just keep that in mind. You can kind of spam that and take him out. It'll be all good. So from here, we'll speak to Dialis.
Well, so you've been and we're Aye. Well, you see, after much revenge, according to I've got the and champions. It hit me that my form, of course, my that and but succumbing to and you know, but such is. I all the pale, that won't be. They'll be dark. The tale of House Hos.
Okay. House Hoslo. Now this is the guy that was at the War Master's shack, who was selling us the Ashes of War. And right here are some quest items that we're going to be picking up. But first, let's talk to Raya. We'll talk to him, and then we'll grab our little missions and we'll head out.
Hello again. As a scout under lead, brave under lead.
You. What in heaven's name? Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words. Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts. I would know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
There's some wise words.
This blasphemous path before you can...
But yeah, so Blasphemous Path is following Rykard and their beliefs and all this and that, right? So pick this up. That's the letter from Volcano Manor. Pick this up. It's the Recusant Finger, which is an invading item, similar to the other one that we have, the Bloody Finger. I like the Bloody Finger. I don't know if there's a difference between Recusant and Bloody Finger. If I find out, I will let you guys know. And here at the Volcano Manor, oddly enough, this is a picture of Radon, who's Rykard's brother. So he's still, though he went his blasphemous ways, Rykard, he held true a deep respect and, I guess, brotherly love for his brother. So that's pretty cool. There's other little paintings around here. Rykard, again, in his original form, is back there. He has since, and we'll see later, he has since embraced the blasphemous ways, like corrupted by a serpent or something. Some interesting stuff, sorry. Oh, stretch. Back's all locked up from putting the time in. Now, we just picked that up. And you will notice, where's it at here? Oh. I need to speak with him again?
This blasphemy before you can...
No, already spoke with him. Speak with Lady Tanith after we pick that stuff up.
Did you read the letter? That is the task.
There we go.
You will be compensated if you are loath to hunt your own kin, so be it. But you must leave this house. This is a war against the Earth. We have no place for the meek.
Okay. Yeah, so basically what she's saying is like, you have the letter, you have your mission. If you don't want to follow it, get the fuck out. It's basically what she's saying. So, do we need to rest? Yes, I think we do. Might have to keep talking to her. She does talk a lot.
The letter you will become. The letter you will become.
Oh, oops. It's back down here. So we want to go to War Master Shack. I didn't realize it was so far down on the map. I thought it was higher up in Altus. That must be the second one. I think there's a total of 3 that we can do right now. I know that there's 2 for sure that we can do. The final one comes later. I'm going to change the time of day because there's a bell-bearing hunter right here. Alright, so we're gonna head out this way. Double check my kit. So you'll have a marker placed here on the map. we've already came out here. There's initially, when you get out here your first time, you do get invaded. We covered that in a much earlier episode. This is like a little PvP building you can go in and basically sign up for some invasions if you want. Go through the market to get rid of it, and similar to Yura's questline when we had the summons for the Bloody Finger Hunters, this is what we're going to do here. We have the Old Knight. Is it Istvan? So we'll go here. Now it's very similar to a typical invasion. You're not going to have access to your rune art, but I don't think you're going to need it either. Be casual. Sit down. Woo! Now we're going back to our world. That's the first one. After we complete that, you get the scaled helm, armor, gauntlets, and greaves. Which this actually is a nice set, let's be real. There's another thick boy armor. It's got better resistances for magic, fire, and lightning, which is great. This is obviously a little bit higher with holy. This is higher with physicality. This is also higher with physicality, right? Putting this one on, I kind of like this armor, to be honest. Ooh. See, some people don't like the satchel bags on the hips or whatever, but I like it. So full set, excuse me, full set looks like this. Which honestly doesn't look bad. This looks nice. This is like Vagabond 2.0, I feel like, for sure. But pop this off, go red mane helm. These are better. Oops. And 9-2, 10-1, 10-8. I mean, good magic resist, fire, lightning, holy. This is better for physical, so. There you go. There's our armor for now. As much as I like the Crucible Knight set, I do also really like this one. Sorry, I was taking a drink. So we're going to head back to Volcano Manor. And once we're back, we'll turn in the
You've completed your task. I am pleased. This is...
You get magma shot.
Never forget. The way is... It is the truth. Now I am pleased.
Yay. Status. I need 61 for another level. Let's also do this so we get a good comparison. So if we go to level up, strength at 35. If we go up again, everything across the board gets a little bit. We got 5 points going to the Knight Rider Glaive. We got 5 points going to the Bloodhound's Fang. We go over here, it's 5 points to the Bloodhound's Fang. So we're actually still benefiting from strength. So, do I want to get some of my... We should be okay. We get strength up to like 38 to 40 now. Spend your runes if you got them. That we have to worry about picking them up after, if anything were to happen. So then we get the letter from the Volcano Manor. You notice right here. Right there. Right, so we can go... Oh yeah, this is that weird drop-down path, that's right. By the Shaded Castle. So let's go Bridge of Inquiry. I think there's a way we can finesse ourselves down to where we want to go. There's Mount Gelmir, so it's actually back that way and down. Right, so if we go this way, we go across. Yeah. We already have this site of grace. We've already actually gone all the way up in a prior episode just to speak to it. The big windmill over there, the windmill village and stuff that you guys will see up on that hillside way out there. We've already gone and cleared through that. Got my godskin peeler. I thought it was going to be more worthwhile to get for this build. Ended up not being the case, but it is a weapon that I do enjoy using, so why we got it. Why we got it so early. So just down below us, you'll notice there's an air spring right here, which is what we're looking for. It should allow us just to pop on down. Then below us, down there, is actually the invasion that we're looking for. So that's a church right out there. Just keep in mind, if you go in there, you might come across Yura. And if you interact with Yura, you're going to be invaded by Eleonora, who has a really nice arcane scaling lead pole blade. Eleonora's pole blade, to be exact. Really, really fun weapon to use. I don't even have an arcane build. I've used it with my dex build, and I just had just enough stat points to use the weapon, and it was still a really fun weapon to use. Now, obviously, it is going to scale better with arcane, so I could have had that much more damage output, but I'll digress off of that. We're going to avoid the big Mr. Giant guy. I'm going to grab this piece of loot real fast. And then as we go up through this little canyon, we should be able to summon up and invade the next step in the Volcano Manor questline. Or the Recusant questline, sorry, I think it's the proper way to say that. So right here, we'll make sure we have this on. This guy has a bunch of daggers. He's got rot arrows too. Oh, interesting. This fat rolling. I hate fat rolling, but oh, and those are not rot arrows. Those are bleed bolts. Sorry. Bleed bolts. Bleed bolts. My mistake. They look like rot on them. This is just the bleed. So that vial and the black key bolts, which... Wait. Oh no, he was building rot. Before we head back to Volcano Manor, coming up in this next area right up ahead of us is the Shaded Castle. Now we're going to want to go here to not only get, I think there's a legendary armament here, but there's also what we need to continue Millicent's quest. Why I can't speak right now. Now there's a grace right there. I'm trying to remember how to get to it. I think there's another grace around the backside, but there's an invasion. So yeah, maybe we might just wait for Shaded Castle. We know how to get there if we need to. For now, let's just stay focused on the Recusant quest lines. I want to get this knocked out for this video, and we're already 20 minutes in, so. Go here, we'll speak to Lady Tanith again.
I see here is your youth.
Serpent Bone Blade, it's a poison katana, but again, poison, not all that great. But with the toxic armor set, that gives the poison buff, where you get like 20% more damage when poison is afflicted or rot, can come in handy. If you really want to use it, you can.
Now, of the true ruler, the Erd tree blessed, but it was all tarnished like the our lord. If the Erd, then we are willing. We at the if you follow the lords, it cannot come. If you follow, it cannot.
Okay, so now with that. Want to be on medium load. Here's Raya. Alice, you got anything to say now?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't achieved anything, even though I've dirtied my... I'm still yet. Perhaps I am a fool. No, what an easy man. How did it test? Just no... Perhaps I know. What an easy man.
So, then I shall Banal. A recusant. Why not add some?
So now we can get some additional Ashes of War. Eruption. Usable on large and colossal swords, axes, and hammers. Grants affinities and skills to the armament. Slam the armament into the ground, spawning rolling lava, which spouts up upon release. And it grants the fire affinity. Pretty cool. Nothing I'm planning on using. Blood Flame Blade is...
You've come to take the recuse, to raise the we recuse. Or you can... Well,
There we go.
you're still alive. Well,
Okay. This one, the red letter. Now this one, I think is like, yeah. So this one's later. This one's later. So got that all wrapped up. Now, if you guys want to head into the Volcano Manor, I think we're actually good to do so. Let me rest at the site of Grace real fast. We'll just double check everything. Can't remember if Patches has one for us. I think he does. Let's go actually double check that before I get into the manor. Might actually be a couple things we do prior to the manor. We'll see.
This is...
Ah, there it is.
You're new here at the map, but if relax. Go on.
And that one is... Where's that one at? Here it is. Volcano Manor Request. Tragoth. Oh. We gotta take out the guy that helped us in that fight, I'm pretty sure. It's big, like, colossal hammer bro. So you go to the ruin-strewn precipice. Here is the summon sign here. It's actually kind of wild because this person helped us in the fight against the magma worm, and now Patches is like, haha, have fun. I need you to go kill this guy now. And we got him. Which is the Rune Arc. We're calling Finger Remedy. I think we get his armor, potentially weapon. I'm not sure. What do we get? What do we get? Do we get anything? Bull Goat Helm, armor, gauntlets, greaves. So no weapon. But we got his armor. It's pretty cool. Funny, we're getting so much stuff now. And that is, you know, very heavyweight. Very heavy boy. And you can see it's not too bad. But I mean you're pretty you're thick boy for sure. Take that off. I think I'll do scaled armor. I'll do the scaled armor and the scaled gloves. I think they weigh slightly less than Rodon's. 5'3" versus 5'8", yeah. So that might even allow us to... Yeah, I need to put the carry and retaliation back on the spiral shield. That, and let's actually go Lost Grace. I'm gonna put a couple levels into the... Oh god, did my game just crash? I'm gonna put a couple levels into the spiral horn shield. I think my game just locked up, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording just in case it did.